Welcome to this webinar. I will tell something about using the metabolic profile of the INSCYD test that we use to create better training programs. And here you can see an example of a test of one of our riders, where you can see he has quite a high VO2 max, VLA max that is on the lower side of the range, and an anaerobic threshold that is quite high. And in our experience, we see that the higher the percentage of the threshold is of the VO2 max, the better in shape the rider is. And that is on the one side, we try to increase VO2 max or the aerobic capacity. Whereas for sprinters or classic riders, we can also try to improve VLA max. So for this rider, you can see at around 500 watts, he has a lactate accumulation of more or less 2 millimoles per liter per minute. And then if we make him recover at 300 watts for a minute, we can also see that on the right side, the lack of pyruvate curve, that he can burn in this minute more or less 1 millimole. We can go, for example, for a training that consists of 6 times 2 minutes at 500 watts with a 1 minute in between at 300 watts. On the other hand, when we are aiming for a higher anaerobic capacity or a higher VLA max, this is something we do most of the time with the sprinters in our team or the classic riders. And the training program for these riders consists, for example, with short, almost all-out intervals at the beginning of a session. So you can think of 4 times 30 seconds, almost all out, with enough recovery to really stimulate the anaerobic capacity.